Time to go around the association on this Tuesday night in the NBA, a 7-game slate that we will preview for you live right here on the early line. Let's start in the Central Division. Out in the Midwest to Indianapolis we go. It's the Indiana Pacers, hottest team in the Eastern Conference, winners of 6 in a row against the best team in the NBA. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 33-5 is the mark for the Cavs. And Joe, I do think it bears repeating. 33-5, Cleveland, 22-18 overall for Indiana, nearly 40 games for the Cavs, exactly 40 for the Pacers. Tonight is the midway point of the year in Indy for this Pacers organization. 41 games. That's halfway through 82. Maybe as football season nears a close, you are starting to pay more attention to what is happening in the world of basketball within the association. Welcome. We've got a good one for you tonight. So as the spread looks right now, 8-point spread in favor of the Cavs, total 232.5. Joe, can Indiana stay in this game and maybe even win its 7th in a row against the best in the association?
Yeah, probably not, Ben. They just beat the Cavs at home. So kudos to them in getting it done. But it also does look like Halliburton is probably doubtful for tonight's game because of a hamstring injury. So, or at least that's what they're saying it. So if I'm the Pacers and I got a back-to-back against the best team in the NBA and certainly the Eastern Conference, and I've already won that first game on their court, I'm probably no need to sell out here to try to win a second one. And it does look like Halliburton, Naismith's still out. And no Halliburton, there can't be any Pacer bet from me. The reason they've turned it around is because he's actually figured out how to shoot again. And they look a lot closer to that Pacers team from a year ago than anything we saw early on in the season here.
Huge 15-point win for the Pacers on Sunday afternoon in Cleveland, outright as nearly a 9.5-point underdog to make it 6 wins in a row for Indiana and stop what the Cavs had rolling, a very long win streak for Cleveland as well. You're going to find many long win streaks for the Cavs when they have won 33 of 38 available games this season. They have also been booked as a favorite 35 times in 38 games. They are 23-12 against the number. They are 26-12 ATS, that being the Cavaliers this year, both the best outright record, Joe, at 33-5, and cover percentage at 26-12 against the number this year for the Cavaliers. The best team out in the Western Conference, that's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Huge matchup between the Cavs and OKC, of course, exactly a week ago. That went the way of the Cavaliers, but OKC still remains that best team out west with the second best record in the NBA. 32-6 straight up. OKC tonight, double-digit favorite on the road in Philly against the 76ers. Joel Embiid has been ruled out, Joe. It's why you see an 11-point spread in favor of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and this will wrap up, I believe, a 4-game road trip here for OKC in this one. And, they've talked a lot. I'm seeing a lot of quotes out of OKC, Ben, about complacency and making sure that they take nobody for granted here. And, they're not being reckless about it. But when you're 32-6, you don't want all of a sudden to be losers of 4 of the last 5, and things can spiral out of control, and they know it. They're an 11.5-point favorite, and I think that number is probably light. No Embiid. Caleb Martin is still questionable. It's very hard. I mean, Maxey is going to get his. Congratulations, but I don't think you're going to be able to compare to what OKC can put up here.
Yeah, and Joe, it's been a season already for Philadelphia defined by injury. Will Joel Embiid ever play again? I'm saying that facetiously. Jared McCain now ruled out for the remainder of this season after a sensational start to his rookie campaign in the NBA. Listen, it's where things are right now for Philadelphia. OKC has a 32-6 regular season record, but technically has played 39 total games, a loss in the NBA Cup. So they've been booked as a favorite 37 of 39 games, only a dog twice. season opener on the road in Denver, won that game outright, short underdog last week against Cleveland, lost that game and did not cover. As a favorite, 24-11-2 against the spread. Second best cover percentage booked as the favorite side this year. That's darn good. More on the hardwood next. We continue the hardwood handicaps here on this Tuesday morning on the early line on SportsGrid. A couple more thoughts around the association and then into another marquee night in the SEC. It's what basically each and every conference night of action is in the Southeastern Conference. We go back to the NBA. 7-game slate on this Tuesday. We head now to Dallas. The Mavericks, a home underdog, catching 3.5 points against the Denver Nuggets. Total stands at 233. I believe a question of availability will be how this game is played out. Nikola Jokic has a points prop. He is out there for Denver. Still no Luka Doncic for the Mavs, but Kyrie Irving set to be in the lineup tonight, 23 in a hook, the number on Kyrie. Joe, how do you see this game playing out tonight between the Mavs and the Nuggets?
Well, I mean, let's face it. Denver is, 7 of the last 9, I think they've won. This is the second game against Dallas, and they had no problem handling business last time out. But again, it's all a matter of the injuries with Dallas. They've lost 6 of their last 8. And no Doncic, but they haven't had Kyrie. It's been rough sledding. It really, really has here. The idea that they're getting Kyrie back here tonight, I think, is great. But let's not forget Denver missing a pretty big piece for them as well as Aaron Gordon had been out forever, and that's a different team without him on the court. And it does appear, Ben, that he'll be back again. He missed 9 games there, but he was in that game on Sunday. He had 13 points, 6 boards. I think he's a big part of Denver. I think Kyrie's not going to be enough for me to sway it to try to take Dallas to get even here. I think Denver, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't getting in front of that train right now.
Honestly, a line that I expected to be a little bit higher than it is at only 3 and a hook in favor of the Nugs right now. To your point, without Luka Doncic, Dallas has lost 6 of their last 8. Luka injured, of course, early in the game on Christmas Day. The Mavs won their first. Now they have dropped 6 of their last 8. First game for Kyrie Irving since New Year's Day, January 1st, so nearly missing a week and a half or so. And Joe, for the Mavericks in these 6 losses, they have not covered once in any of the 6 L's. They have been an underdog 5 times. Again, no covers as a dog in those losses. And in 4 of the 5 as a dog, total has stayed under. Feels like a large hill to climb for the Mavericks, even at home tonight against Denver, but yet the line works a little bit back to Dallas.